And, I probably the last speaker on this resolution because of my strong feelings about the arts and about the libraries. I thought it'd be better not to add emotion to this debate, but try to be logical about it. But I am an artist. I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts in painting. It's through the arts that I was the first member of my family ever to attend college. Painting is important to me right now. In fact, I look forward to doing more of that once I leave the legislature. The arts have inherent value. Those of us who are artists understand that. Those of us who love the arts benefit from it. But the arts also have an economic value. And so here's the question I would ask this legislature and all those out here right now. In this time of an unprecedented economic recession in Michigan, of high unemployment rate, where could the economic value of the arts be best leveraged? With the Secretary of State and election training and vehicle registration, or with the Michigan Strategic Fund, whose commitment is to diversify and expand our economy? The arts can redevelop a community. The arts alone transformed Manhattan from a run-down ghetto 50 years ago into an economic powerhouse through the development of Soho. It's done that around the country and around the world in cities like Paris and Tokyo. It can do the same in Michigan. If we want to help our economy, let's embed the arts where we need it right now in economic development. That's with the Strategic Fund. I'm a lover of the library. And I'll say it personally, when I dropped out of college, never to go back, at 23, it was my visits to the Detroit Public Library in the Fine Arts section that rekindled my desire to go back to school. Reading is it's a pleasurable thing. It's a great thing to enjoy. But also libraries now serve a critical role in retraining laid-off workers who have lost their jobs. We need libraries that better educate people in this state so they can get better paying jobs and raise their families and avoid foreclosures and avoid shutoffs and pay these higher insurance rates and not go in bankruptcy because they don't have health insurance. What better place to put the library to help train people than the Department of Education, not the Secretary of State? But yet, and this is what pissed me off, and I respect everyone in this chamber, but to have the majority leadership of this Senate talk about the benefit of the synergies of keeping all these entities together, let me tell you, the people of Michigan, what these synergies have gotten us. The arts, which is so important to so many of us, the funding has been decimated because of this body. The largest library system in this state that benefited all of southeastern Michigan had all of its state funding, all of it stripped by this body. How dare you say that the synergies of this current department is here to help preserve the libraries when you destroyed all of the state funding for the Detroit Public Library? How dare you? You know why the Detroit Public Libraries was allowed to be defunded? Because the people hurt by it were poor ghetto kids. They didn't have family members that come up here on buses. They were able to hire multi-client lobbyists to come here and say, let's keep our library system. Why was the library system important to Detroit? Because at the time this body cut the funding for the Detroit Public Library